You're watching Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Our guest, Jeff Duclos, he is the mayor of Hermosa Beach. It must be a tough life in paradise, and no doubt you want to make it even tougher for those of us who envy you and all of your colleagues living in that South Bay city.
You're always welcome. You're always welcome.
And you are looking to make it even more beautiful, and you have adopted a project called the Blue Zones.
Yes.
And I want to hear all about this project. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating.
And it's the troika of cities.
It's all three of the beach cities. It's Manhattan, Hermosa, and Redondo beaches. And,
right.
And it started with this world explorer, a guy named Dan Buettner, who worked for National Geographic, and they had National Geographic had identified certain places around the world where people lived extraordinarily long and healthy lives. And so they sent Dan out there to explore and come up with what are those things, those commonalities between those different places that created this healthy
fish.
Fish. Well, diet actually has a lot to do with it.
Right.
Not surprisingly.
Right.
But
there's more.
There's a lot more to it. And so what happened is they came up and they created this sort of matrix of these things that were common among them. And then Dan is from Minnesota, so he came back to Minnesota and he said, well, I'm going to try and apply these to my community. And he did, and all of a sudden the wellness and health of the community increased. And so they joined with Healthways, and Healthways said, well, we want to create a test project.
And the 3 beach cities with the test?
Well, we applied, and cities around the country did, but our Beach City Health District applied for this project and won it. And we've been 2 years into this adventure of our own.
Congratulations! So tell us about the livability plan.
Well, the livability plan basically is a plan that sort of says here are some of the standards that we need to do, and some of the things that from a municipal standpoint that we can do to make these choices easier. I mean, creating a community garden, making your city more walkable, making
Now let's talk about that, because it's almost self-evident that walking is so pivotal. You don't have to run.
Yeah.
You can walk, and that adds to health. I want to hear about your walking teams, your walking school buses.
Yeah, well, they have, over the past 2 years in the 3 beach cities, they've created 145 little walking teams in the community, and I think it's like 1,400 participants to date are doing it. And these are people just walking. In other words, just they get together and meet as a social activity. And then we created this wonderful program called Walking School Buses, where kids get together with parents. For example, I mean, I participate in several of them in the police department.
You look healthy.
I'm telling you, it's so much fun, and they create these cardboard. I don't have the pictures here, but they create these cardboard buses that they carry along and stand behind the kids as they walk along. It's an amazing project. So
now, what's exciting is the challenge is culminating on January 9th.
Well, what we did was we decided to create what we call the Mayor's Challenge between the 3 cities, just for fun, to see which of the 3 cities could reach certification first. And so,
do we know the winner yet?
Well, I know. Actually, I can tell you who would be the first certified city in terms of the municipal component, and it happens to be Hermosa Beach.
Oh, I'm shocked. The mayor of Hermosa
Beach. Isn't that
Beach.
amazing that we would have that happen?
That's phenomenal. We congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
So tell us more about the January 9th event in our final moments.
January 9th, we are doing a part of sort of our culminating event is we're doing a mayor's cook-off. And really, it's so what the mayors are doing, each of us have assigned with us sort of a top chef from our community.
And let me tell you, it's 5:30 January 9th at Abigail Restaurant in Hermosa Beach on Manhattan Beach Boulevard.
It's going to be amazing food, great time.
He's Jeff Duclos, mayor of Hermosa Beach. I'm Brad Pomerance. Thanks for watching Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.